understand the functioning of electric cell in a better way, so now we have this activity number 1. In this activity, we have to take a torch and observe its bulb. As we all know that every torch has a bulb in between it, which glows when we switch the torch on. So you will see a thin wire fixed in the middle of a glass bulb. So while you are holding a torch in your hand, you'll observe the bulb. And inside the bulb, you will see that there is a filament attached in it. So yes, this is the picture. Here you see, this is the picture of a bulb that is inserted in the torch. And in between the bulb, as you can see, that there is a loop of a thin wire-like structure which is present inside the bulb. So this A part is the torch bulb, and this is the interior view of that particular torch bulb that you can see with the 2 wires attached at the base. Yes? So now switch the torch on and observe the part of a bulb which is glowing. Now when you will switch on the torch, which part of the bulb will you see glowing? So now, yes, this wire that gives off light is called the filament of the bulb. So that loop-like wire that we have seen, for example, this is the bulb that I have drawn, and it is attached with a metal base like this. And it has a small filament, looped filament in between. So whenever we switch on the torch, this particular filament glows. Filament glows in the bulb. Yes? So the thing which you see glowing when you switch the torch on, that particular thing is called as filament, as you can see in this picture, and as we have seen in the previous pictures also. Now filament is fixed to 2 thick wires, and in the previous picture, as we have seen, that there were 2 thick wires attached at the base of the bulb in the picture that we have seen. So yes, this is the filament of the bulb in this picture which is glowing, which shows that the part of bulb which glows, and then we see the light coming out of the torch. So one of these thick wire is connected to the metal case at the base of the bulb. One of the wire is connected with the metal case just below the bulb here. So this is the metal case, and one such wire is attached to the tip of the base of the metal case of the bulb which we are talking about. And the other thick wire is connected to the metal tip at the center of the base. And one wire is connected with the base, and another wire is connected at the tip of the center of that particular base. Means, if this is the metal case we are seeing in this picture, so one such wire is attached to the base like this here, and another wire is attached to the center of the tip of the metal case. Yeah, but from the upper side. One is from the lower side and another one is from the upper side. So these 2 terminals are fixed in such a way that they do not touch each other. And such kind of fixation is like that these 2 terminals shouldn't come in contact with each other. Means we are talking about the 2 wires that we have seen in the previous pictures. For example, in this particular diagram of a bulb, we see that there are 2 wires coming out of it. And these 2 wires are considered as 2 terminals because of which the bulb is glowing. But here is one condition, that these 2 wires shouldn't come in contact with each other. So here I will write, should not come in contact with each other. Yes? And while performing this activity, these things need to be taken care of. So here is a caution for you. Never join the 2 terminals of the electric bulb without connecting them through a switch and a device like a bulb. So while we are performing this activity or any kind of activity in which you are using the 2 terminals of the bulb or the electric cell, or in which you are trying to join it, here you will not join these 2 terminals with each other without connecting it to any other particular device or a bulb. Why? Because you might get electric shock because of it, and it can also lead to death of a person. So here, these things need to be remembered. While you are performing this activity, an elder should be there nearby your side, or if you are quite experienced, still you need to take care of these things कि कहीं ये गलती से भी ना हो. So such experiment need to be done in a very careful manner. Yes, so chemicals when get used up fast and cell stop working. So as we know that we have certain type of chemicals present in an electric cell. And when those chemicals get used up inside the cell stops working, and that is when we change the cell and we insert the new ones.